Welcome to my PortForwarding websites in DDNS tutorial. In this video, you will be shown how to get your website a domain name and an external IP address which is will be virtually static, so that you can host your website from your PC and anyone can access it using a domain name. So for that, you will have to need a router, of course, and a static IP, but you will get a static IP only if you buy it from the ISP or as per the plans. And for the internet hosting, I am using IIS, Internet Information Services Server, which is a Windows feature. Other programs which can be used instead of IIS is XAMPP, etc. Which will help you to host your own website in your desktop. And don't worry if you have no static IP, but I published my drawing website, so I will show how I have done that. Another important thing that you should know, your modem or the router which you are connected your PC with should not be a bridged one. There should not be any other modem connected in between your router and the internet. First of all, you have to get a static IP address for your personal computer, and for the demonstration purpose I am using my laptop, which is connected to the internet on my modem through my phone using USB tethering. There are manual and easy method to do it. I will show you both. And for the easy one, you will have to go to PortForward.com and download PC config, which is network utilities provided from them. The trial version is enough for our need, and to use it I will show you in video. Static IP, go to PortForward.com, and from there in the download section download pf config. The trial version is enough. I have already downloaded and installed it. PortForward network utilities. Start it and select trial. Anyway, I will show you the manual method of doing it. Go to local network and sharing center, and here local area connection. Click on properties and the IPv4 section. Here you can type in your IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway. IP address can be anything you want, and subnet mask will be like 255.255.250. For getting your DNS servers, you will have to log in into your modem. So for DNS it is 192.168.1.1. Go to the status page. Here shows preferred and alternate DNS servers. Copy them and write it here. Go to the advanced. If you want to add more than one IP address, you can add it from here, because it is not recommended, as it will reduce your network speed as it needs more bandwidth. Here under setup local network, this shows your IP address, your subnet mask, and the IP address that we will be choosing should lie between these two TCP IP address range. To get your static IP, click on static IP address. Find out which network you are using. So, task manager, performance. I am using USB tethering, so this is how it will shown, remote NDIS, and search for that IP address, and here this local area network. This is my current IP address. To change it, you will have to click make it static. click on make it static and type in here. It will show your recommended value for your IP address. Select that only and click apply. A command prompt window will appear, and do not do anything, just it is automatically setting our IP values for us. Now selecting my here, you can see the IP address has changed and it is shown as static, which means this IP address won't change. Many number of times you will connect the same thing, it won't change. Now you will need a static IP for your router. You can either buy that from your internet service provider, or you can register in website offering free domain name for dynamically changing IP addresses. This will enable people having your domain name to access your website even if your external IP address changes. For leading customers, we are offering a free service in this website, DDNS.com. There are many other websites like noip.com, which is giving free domain names for Dynamic DNS. Now you have a static internal IP. Every laptop or devices in your same LAN network should be able to access your website or your PC after typing your static internal IP. If not, you have done some mistake, or there's some changes needed in your router's configuration. I will show you how to get that done in the next video. About that. If you want to access the FTP site you have created, then just type in FTP semicolon your domain name instead of simply your hostname and domain name. And just for the sake of it, remember the port number of FTP is 21, HTTP is 80. You will need that for the coming part. From here begins the PortForwarding steps. I have a DSL-2730U and it has got an extra remote IP column. I will show you how to build that, and you must know the basics, how to log into your router. You need to get to the router through 192.168.1.1 if it's D-Link. It may be different for different routers. And so guys, I have shifted over to my desktop PC, which is containing my files and the IIS framework, and this is my IP address, my static IP address. Now log in to your modem. Mine is D-Link, so 192.168.1.1, and there under the management access controls services, enable all the services under the interface PVC 0.35. It can be any interface other than LAN. After enabling and click apply. And once again you may have to log in, or the page may just refresh. I had to log in, then again go to access control services, select PVC 0.35 and rename your port numbers. These port numbers will actually enable you to enter this interface, your modem's interface. So you have to skip that. Someone other than you should not get into your modem's interface. So you should change the port numbers. Now on this port forwarding section, you should get to custom server. You can write in any name. Then server IP address is this static IP address that you have created earlier. Typing under the external port start and external port end, you can type in your ports. For HTTP web it is 80, and for FTP it is 21. Remote IP for not all modems ask for remote IP. For D-Link it is 0.0.0.0. is the default one. After this, actually before that, if you are not able to access your web page through your LAN network, then you should get to wireless basic and disable this option, enable multi-IP isolation, and click apply. And after that, just here on the local network is your modem's IP address and domain name, which you can type in any, and your static IP address should lie between DHCP IP address range. Then under here and the IP address, this is your external IP address. Copy that and search type in your address bar to load your web page, and here my web page has loaded completely. If I have not changed my port numbers as in the access control place, then anyone could have easily entered into my router and changed the settings. That's why I changed those port numbers from 80 to 81. And that's all for port forwarding. Now to create a dynamic DNS or domain name for your website, go to noip.com, sign up. Then you should download the dynamic update DUC dynamic update on IP update client. Another alternative is www.dlinkdns.com. It is only for D-Link users, and here under advanced dynamic DNS, this hostname should be the hostname that you have typed in your D-Link dynamic DNS website, username and password of the website itself, and click apply. This is the dynamic update client of no IP, which will be automatically updating your IP address. Now, if you people need to learn from the beginning, like from scratch, first of all creating a website, designing one website through HTML, then using AS for hosting and for forwarding, and getting it published into the website, into the internet, then I have given a link in the description below, which will guide you through that process.